up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the film Napoleon. Now this is an epic historical drama film directed by Ridley Scott, and it's based on the story of Napoleon Bonaparte, and it's basically just about his rise to power and his relationship with the Empress Josephine. Now I know this film has been getting mixed reviews because they're saying that it's not historically accurate, so I was even wondering about that too. So certain things we were seeing in the film were they really truly accurate. I was even wondering about that. But overall, I think it was a pretty solid film. When it's focused on the relationship between Napoleon and his wife, I think those was when it really stood out, because you have Napoleon Bonaparte, who's played by Joaquin Phoenix, and you also have Vanessa Kirby, who plays Josephine, his wife. Because throughout the film you get to see all the various things that happen with their relationship, and it does seem like that's what makes the film stand out more or whatever. Because I know Ridley Scott himself is also talking about bringing out a director's cut of this film, which will focus more on will give us a better look at Empress Josephine. It'll have a lot really focused on her, and it'll be a 4-hour cut film that he's talking about putting out, if it's a lot, even in theaters. But yeah, I think the relationship between them two is what really made the film stand out. Plus the various battles and wars that he had to fight, to conquer certain lands and stuff like that. I thought was pretty cool too, especially when he was in Egypt and he was supposedly shooting at the pyramids, because they were saying that wasn't historically accurate, when Napoleon had his men firing on the pyramids and so on, because you can even see the Sphinx. Because I even heard that he even had his men blow off the Sphinx's nose. I knew that's kind of part of history, because they were saying that it had a nose an African or whatever, something like that. So I was always kind of curious about that too as well. But you do have moments like that where he's in Egypt. You can see him shooting at the pyramids. You can see at the Sphinx and stuff. Even other wars, and the wars they were fun and cool. And you can see right there why the film was so expensive, because I heard that this film was what, 200 million or something like that to make. And you can see the cost of the film when you saw various battles, because they're huge, in a scale, the way Ridley filmed them, when they're having various different battles, then they had the weather it's raining or it's foggy and so on, all that kind of stuff like that. It's really epic in scale. The battles are massive, it's tons of men on the field, and tons of military type equipment where they're shooting cannonballs on the horse, so you can see the cost of the film right there. I guess plus even the wardrobe, because everybody's dressed in these period piece type clothes. But I want to touch on certain things, but basically I was saying, what really was interesting to me was the relationship between him and Empress Josephine. I thought it was kind of interesting that you could tell that he could never get her to produce a baby, to have a child. It was something wrong with her. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and it's really heavily played throughout the film, because he wants her to have kids. And at one point, before he was trying to get her to have a kid, she was cheating on him with another person. He had found out that she was actually cheating on him, and it was all in the newspapers and so on, that his wife was cheating on him, but he still kept her around. He stayed with her, but he was always having trouble getting her to bear a kid. So I always thought that relationship was pretty cool. And it was moments where it was real humorous, because they would get into fights and so on, and throwing stuff at each other. And I thought all that was kind of interesting and fun, But other than that, when the film doesn't focus on them, I thought that's kind of when it kind of dragged and it kind of just went down. But other than that, when he's conquering the lands and having the wars and all that, you get to see the brilliant military strategist that he was. It is awesome. Those moments do stand out. So I thought Joaquin Phoenix and Vanessa Kirby, I thought it was pretty good in their roles. You also have Rupert Everett as Arthur Wellesley. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's the Duke of Wellington. I must admit, most of the cast I didn't really look too familiar with to me. Even their names, I wasn't really too familiar with a lot of the people in the film. A lot of the people that's playing these roles. And I'm also hearing again that a lot of people don't think this film was historically accurate. But I still think it was a pretty solid film. And it was kind of good, getting a good look at Napoleon, what he probably was and so on and everything. I always hearing how short he was too. And I think Ridley Scott was filming Joaquin Phoenix like that. Making him look short, because when he's around a lot of people are tall than him and so on. So I was kind of interested in that too. But overall, in the end, I thought even some of the music that played throughout the film, I thought was pretty solid and fun too as well. But I'm giving this I'm giving it a B-. I think it was definitely worth checking out. At times it does kind of drag and so on. Like I said, if it's not really focusing on the relationship between Napoleon, Josephine, or like the various like wars that he has, and there's a bunch of wars, like fights. It's even like bloody and so on, like deadly and stuff. People getting blowed up, heads even getting chopped off. Yeah, I ain't gonna touch. I just leave it at that. But overall, I'm gonna give it a B minus. And I would definitely recommend it for like fans of like period piece type films. Like I guess films like based like on Napoleon too as well. So I'm giving this a B minus. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.